A man asked to change his plea in connection with a 3-county meth conspiracy. And Congress gives Pikeville money for a new industrial building. I'm Robin Tillman, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. A Wolfe County man accused in federal court of a conspiracy to distribute meth in 3 eastern Kentucky counties is ready to plead guilty. 55-year-old Clyde Rudolph Endicott of Hazel Green is charged with conspiracy to distribute more than 500 grams of meth, 4 counts of distributing meth, possession with the intent to distribute, and felon in possession of a firearm. He had been indicted on several of these charges back in July, accusing him of distributing meth in Wolfe, Breathitt, and Magoffin counties. But when officers went to arrest him, they found more than 8 pounds of meth worth $50,000 in his home, along with $25,000 in cash, resulting in amended and additional charges. Most of the charges carry maximum sentences of either 15 or 20 years in prison, but the conspiracy charge could result in a life sentence due to the amount of drugs involved. His plea agreement is not yet available, so it is not known to which charges he intends to plead. Endicott is currently being held in the Pike County Detention Center. He is scheduled to enter his plea February 19th in Lexington Federal Court. The most recent federal government spending bill included a gift for Pikeville that the city hopes to convert into jobs. I spoke with the city today to learn more about it. The city of Pikeville will be getting a new industrial building that will create up to 100 jobs, thanks to $6 million Congressman Hal Rogers secured from the Community Funding Project.
This amount of funds will get us a 50,000 square foot building, but we're planning a design that will allow us to expand that to the full 100,000 square feet if additional funds become available, or if a tenant decides that they want to go in at 50,000 and then have room for expansion later.
The building will be able to house one large company or multiple smaller ones.
We're open to different options. We have a few companies that have already contacted us that are interested, and we'll just kind of see what's the best fit. And to be frank, we'll target what gives us the most jobs that are safest for the long term.
Sloan said this facility is being built in response to companies expressing the desire to relocate to eastern Kentucky.
We work closely with One East Kentucky, which is an economic development organization for our region, and they were getting a lot of requests for build-ready sites and a lot of requests for buildings, and there just weren't any that fit what these potential companies wanted. And so a few years ago, we worked with the State Economic Development Cabinet, and we received a Kentucky Product Development Initiative grant for the build-ready site. And as soon as we did that, we started working with Congressman Rogers' office to try to get this money for a building. And it's because we know there's interest in coming here from companies. And so we want to put something in place so we can be ready to say yes.
The facility will be located in Pikeville's Industrial Park and has the potential to create up to 100 jobs.
What we're suited for up there with the size lots we have is light industrial. But what Appalachian Tank does up there and what the Wright brothers do up there, and so it'll be something on that scale. You know, we're not building cars, but we will assemble things or build components for other products.
It will still be a few years before we see a physical building, as finalization of funding and design are still in the works. Coming up after the break, some big brains will be in competition this weekend. We'll learn about the upcoming Math Counts event when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
How's it going, sports fans? Cody the Professor Davis here with your Mountaintop Sports Recap. And as always, let's just jump into it. After a 2-week layoff thanks to some wild weather across the region, the U-Pike Bears hit the floor again and they wasted no time in getting things done. They kicked off the season, ending a stretch of 8 games in just 18 days with a convincing 102-75 win over Tennessee Westland Wednesday night. With the victory, the Bears improved to 18-3 overall and 11-1 in the AAC. And there was a familiar face involved as old-time assistant Randy Casey, now in his second season with the Bulldogs, was there. Meanwhile, Marshall women's basketball will step away from conference play for the second leg of the MAC SBC Challenge. The Herd, currently 19-6 and 10-3 in the Sun Belt, will take on Central Michigan, who is 14-7 and 8-3 in the MAC. Tip-off 1 p.m. on Saturday. And don't forget, keep those votes coming in for the Best in the Mountains. If you haven't already, head over to bestinthemountains.com. Cast your votes across our sports categories. There's lots more categories. Go check them out. Let us know who you think is the best. That's going to do it for today, sports fans. Once again, I'm Cody the Professor Davis, and this has been your Mountaintop Sports Recap. And as always, thanks for watching.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
Hey Appalachia, we should probably admit this. We're kinda obsessed with you. The mountains, the back roads, the small towns, and the people. We've been everywhere together. At Appalachian Wireless, we built a network just for you, with local people who actually answer the phone. Can you imagine that? So this February, why settle for temporary with a big carrier who doesn't really know you? Go with the one who's loyal, local, and totally in love with Appalachia. Appalachian Wireless. So this connection, it's the real deal. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Some very smart middle schoolers will be giving their brains a workout this weekend as the local math counts competition is being held in Pikeville. Nick spoke with one of the organizers to find out more about it.
On Saturday, February 7th, Kentucky Transportation Cabinet District 12 and the Kentucky Society of Professional Engineers will be hosting the annual Math Counts competition at Big Sandy Community and Technical College's Prestonsburg campus. The event gives local middle school students a chance to show off their math skills and potentially gain scholarships and more. KYTC District 12 Public Information Officer Shantana Woodward tells us more.
Kids compete in different categories based on their ages and their grades and stuff like that. They'll compete for these scholarships together. We have proctors and judges there that all work together. Like I said, they're from KYTC and other local engineering firms. We have several schools that are participating this year. Duff Allen Central, we have J.D. Adams Middle School, Johnson County Middle School, and Pikeville Junior High. So we've got about 64 kids that are going to be in this competition, and it's one of this year has been our biggest yet.
In addition to scholarships, the competition helps build upon students' problem-solving and critical thinking skills. Students that have an interest in math and science could find themselves working in engineering in the future.
Math and science skills can really, we really want to enhance those in our students. So it gives them such a great opportunity to really get out and be creative and showcase their talents. It also gives us an opportunity to showcase our KEEN program. So here at KYTC, we have a program. It's the Kentucky Engineering Exposure Network, and it's where we go out and talk to kids, and we focus on, bringing new engineers to the KYTC, to the cabinet. So through our programs, kids can apply for scholarships, and some instances get full scholarships to different colleges, and then afterwards we have a work program that they can be offered a job to be able to work for us afterwards. So it's really good for students. So
reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Nick Collum.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Robin Tillman for Mountaintop News.